Here we go with a kernel update. We're going to be doing this from source using cvsup to grab the source. First off, just going to be checking the sup file. If you don't have cvsup, you're going to have to get it and build it somehow. That's easy enough. Sup files look like this. These are your general settings telling the program where to actually grab the files, which release you're interested in, where to store them when it grabs it, and so on and so forth. There's, of course, a man page for sup, and probably be a good idea to read it. In our case, we are grabbing just about everything, so you see things like source all and doc all. So we're just going to grab pretty much everything we get our hands on to do a complete kernel and base system upgrade. This, as you can see, is the text version. You can do it in a GUI version as well, but don't run GUIs on a lot of servers, so this is the way it goes. This is a lengthy process if you don't do it often, so it's been edited to save you staring at that for a long time. It's just finishing up. Yeah, updating is a file that often contains important instructions that may be the make or break point. So it's good to just kind of check it. There could be something about your hardware or configuration that would make your upgrade go south in a hurry. So you just want to kind of browse through here and look for anything that might be significant to you. And if it all looks clear, you just proceed on. I also do a quick check here. I'm actually looking for a directory called obj that would indicate that we've run it before and we need to get rid of it. That's not the case for us though, so we can just continue and make build world. Again, this is processor intensive and can be a lengthy process. Once you built world, you can build your new kernel. And all this building is happening in their own directories, so you haven't impacted the system at all until you actually install world or install the new kernel. So far you've just done a lot of prep work. This is your point of no return to some degree. This installs it into the kernel's directory in your boot directory. Stick it all in there, so next time you boot, you're going to have a new kernel. If you're quick, you might have seen that it actually took the old kernel and moved it to kernel.old. So if you did botch it, you can recover. After a quick reboot, we're going to run merge master -p, which is just going to give us a quick check, mostly of our make.conf file, to see if anything needs to be changed in there. Sometimes you might not even have a make.conf file, so it's only there if you know what you're doing. You put it there for a reason. And then you're going to install world, which is the entire base system. This is not your ports, but all your base binaries, utilities, applications, so on and so forth. I was just checking, uname brought up my kernel information, so I'm now at 8.1 stable. I was at 8.0 prior to starting. So the kernel itself has been upgraded, but might as well do the whole 9 yards and get all the base up to date as well. So this is grabbing all the compiled applications and moving them into their proper locations. So again, this is going to take a little while, so I'm sure I've edited this, cut it out so you can not sit here for hours and stare at the screen. Merge master once again without the -p. This is tedious for anyone who does updates in Linux, binary-based updates, and of course Windows. It's a bit slicker of a process. This makes you kind of compare. It wants to replace everything in your etc directory with the new versions, but sometimes that will overwrite a file that you've customized. So it's a good idea to take a little bit of time and go through this and make sure that if it does overwrite something, it's done so intentionally. You can either go in and add whatever customizations you had before, or just don't overwrite it in the first place. Yeah, that's your last reboot, and now you're completely up to date. Well, thanks for watching.